So here we are for another IPL video. As you know, IPL is just around the corner, and today we are going to discuss about a team who has the tendency to start a tournament like a bullet train, but as the tournament progresses, they derail and become a passenger. This team kept on chopping and changing their coaches, players. तभी तो आपने देखा है कई सीजन से कोचेस बदल जाते हैं, प्लेयर्स बदल जाते हैं, वो कोर मेंटेन नहीं हो पाता है. If you look at their history, they only managed to qualify just 2 times out of 13 season. First time they qualified in the inaugural edition of IPL, and after 6 years in 2014 they qualified for the second time. And I consider that year as their best year so far in the 13th season, because at that time they played their best cricket and they could have managed to win the tournament, but they couldn't finish the line. If you're still wondering which team I am talking about and couldn't able to guess it out, just tell you that I'm talking about Kings 11 Punjab. Oops, it's Punjab Kings now. They have changed their name in order to change in fortune. Will this fortune change this year for them? Let's find out in this video. So let's begin with our first segment, where we're going to talk about the players they got for this season. Let's link it with the previous season. If you look at the previous season, Kings 11 Punjab, or you can say Punjab Kings now, had some problems in their batting department, as well as their pace battery was not up to the mark. Apart from Mohammad Shami, other fast bowlers were going for a lot of runs. As a result, they lost some key matches, very close contests which they could have won, and if they could have won that matches, things might be different for them in the last season. In the batting department, apart from the top order, their lower batting order couldn't able to finish it off, and they wasted the start of what top order got for them. So in order to cover up all the weaknesses, they added some key player in their team, and we are going to discuss about the players they have added from the auction. The mini auction happened in February. Starting with the pace battery they have added, they have invested a lot in the pacers. That's why they added Jael Richardson and Real Madrid in a big amount. If you talk about Jael Richardson, he had managed to feature for Australia in few matches. Whereas Real Madrid is also a quality fast bowler. We have seen his skill in the BBL. So they have added these two quality fast bowlers in their attack. And if you look at their batting department, they go on after a hard-hitting batsman, Shah Rukh Khan, who has been in a terrific form in domestic circuit, especially in Vijay Hazare Trophy. So they added him for a finishing job. In all-rounder department, they added Moses Henriques, who had featured in IPL for previous teams like Sunrisers Hyderabad, did pretty well for them, and again he got a chance to feature in IPL and play for Punjab Kings. They've also added one spin all-rounder in their team. They've added Caribbean spinner all-rounder Fabian Allen in their team. Now let's jump into the SWOT analysis for Punjab Kings. और आप अगर इनकी टीम देखते हैं तो इनके जो टॉप 4 प्लेयर हैं वो इनकी सबसे बड़ी स्ट्रेंथ हैं. Starting from Mayank Agarwal and KL Rahul, they have been magnificent for Punjab Kings, scoring a bulk of runs for them in the previous season. Now talk about their second strength is their X-Factor player, their match winner player, Nicholas Pooran. I feel Pooran has been their top class player and he is a game changer for Punjab Kings. Now it's time to look at their weaknesses. And I still feel looking at this team, their biggest weakness is their lower order batting, because they don't have a power hitter after 5 or 6. The second weakness they have after the 2 quality spinners in the side, Ravi Bishnoi and Murugan Ashwin, they don't have a backup for them. Now let's talk about the opportunities. There are some players who are waiting in the wings to showcase their class in the world of cricket. If I talk about some players, one is Ravi Bishnoi, who is looking to repeat his performance what he has done in the past season. Another player who has the opportunity, he's a captain of this side. I'm talking about KL Rahul, who was not at his best of his form in the recently concluded T20 series against England, and he has something to prove to get his name back in the top of the list of the Indian cricketer, because you know that Virat is opening with Rohit Sharma is on the card. So KL Rahul has something to prove, and he has to prove this time around. Mayank Agarwal also has some opportunity because we considered him as a test player. He's shown in the T20 format what he can do, what he is capable of, but when he got opportunity against Australia in T20 series, he couldn't make it big. So it is an opportunity for him to show that he can do big things in absence of the key players in the top order. Now it's time to discuss about their biggest threat. And I always believe that Punjab Kings is a team who depend a lot on confidence. If they had confidence, they play a good amount of good quality cricket, but their confidence got shattered, then you will see their campaign got derailed. So their biggest threat is their mental strength, their mental toughness. If they are not mentally strong, if they are not mentally tougher, then you will see that again the campaign will derail. But if they are mentally stronger this season, if they keep their confidence alive inside them, then you will see they will do well in this season. Now let's move on to our last segment of this video. Let's try to make a playing 11 out of the available squad that Punjab Kings has, starting with the openers. In the opening department, they have two quality openers, Mayank Agarwal and KL Rahul will opening the batting for them. At number 3, I want to see, and you will also see that David Malan is batting there, because I still feel the number 1 batsman in the world and he's the most consistent batsman. You will bank on him to give a consistent run for Punjab Kings. At number 4, I want to put Nicholas Pooran, the most destructive batsman for Punjab Kings, X-Factor player, the match winner for them. At number 5, I will take a punt on this person. I know that he has a recent good performance in Vijay Hazare, and I wish that he will do same for Punjab Kings at number 5. A hard-hitting batsman, Shah Rukh Khan, will play at number 5. At number 6, I want to put Mandeep Singh. Look, Mandeep Singh, if you look at the past few years, he has been doing the same job for RCB and then Punjab Kings for last season also. If you look at his performances at 5 and 6, he's do a decent job and he can give you quick runs in the last few overs. Now if you look at this team, top 6 batsmen, you will find no bowling option in this. So you're left with all the bowlers at 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you have to play 5 bowlers. In between that 5 bowlers, you want some player who can also bat a bit. So at 7, I want to play Chris Jordan. At 7, I will play Jordan because he has that ability to bat and score some runs at that position. At number 8, I will add Jael Richardson, a very impressive fast bowler for Australia, and I wish he could do well for Punjab Kings. At number 9, simply you have gone with 2 spinner left, and 9, 10 you will play Ravi Bishnoi and Murugan Ashwin at that position because you need at least 2 quality spinner, and you know that Punjab Kings rely hard on this spin attack of leg spinners, and their coach is also leg spinner. We are talking about Anil Kumble, and these bowlers are looking too good. Especially I talk about Ravi Bishnoi. He has been impressive last season, and I am hoping that he will do better in this season. And now you're left with the last slot in this team, and you're left with a premium pacer in this team. It is Mohammad Shami. So it's sum up their playing 11, and I think it gives you a good balance, but still a concern is if they lost a quick wicket, then there is not a big depth in the lower order. So how can they overcome that? That's going to be an interesting thing going forward in the season, but still there is some worry, and there was a concern in that position. I feel it after 6 or 7 they don't have much option available who can bat. But overall, if you look this team, it looked pretty decent, but lot depend on their top order. If their top order fire, they will do well. If KL Rahul doesn't fire, Nicholas Pooran had a bad season, then don't expect much from this team. So that's it from today's analysis. I hope you like our video, and if you really like our video, then press the like button, share it and subscribe our channel for more interesting cricket videos like this. Thank you.